Hello, everybody. I am the Guardian Soul, and today I'm going to be showing you how to apply clothing to an avatar with data transfer, as well as maybe even showing you a little bit about weight painting, a little bit of weight painting and uh, data transfer. So I'm going to get my test body that I have prepared here. I'm going to import a model. Yes, the one without the PP. Open. Aha, here we go. So we have here my model that I've already uh, kind of stitched together. You can see kind of the stitching there. This is the panda bear male body and head. If you are familiar with any panda bear stuff from VRChat, I'll probably leave a link in the description to her webpage, her Gumroad. Now, first things first, I like to do fix model. I remove all but the remove any unweight painted bones. Because if you have, you'll want to use this very sparingly, because this can actually break your model. I only use it just so I don't have to go clicking around on all these goddamn extra bones that importing seems to generate. I don't know why it does, and I don't know if there's a way to make it not do that. But in any case, then just do fix model. Okay. So I'm just going to apply the texture I have made for him, just so we have something to look at. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and find ourselves a piece of clothing. Let's say tops. I'll use this jacket. Yeah, I'll use this jacket made by KC as a good example. All right, file, import, FBX. I'm just going to take my FBX file, drag and drop it into here. You can also copy the URL, not the URL, the this thing up here. You can copy this thing from your file manager, file explorer, and paste it in here, and then you can get straight to the page. But I like to just drag and drop it in. All right, import. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is shrink. I'm just going to press S without lag. Okay. Is it gonna... Come on, man. There we go. Alright. So S to shrink. Okay. And try and line it up with the same bones. You can kind of see the black bones, which is the default body bones, and then the yellow bones are the jacket's bones. We'll want to get them as close as possible. Don't have to get them too perfect, just close. Right, so as we can see here, all the bones are kind of not aligned correctly. So what we can do is we can go into start pose mode, which will only affect the first armature that you plop in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and align it all. Also, we will want to use this X up here, this butterfly, which is mirror. So then that way everything mirrors on the same side. And just got to do a quick adjustment. Come on. Again, doesn't need to be perfect, just close enough. Okay, and then we'll go as apply as rest position, just so that the arms will stay in that position. There we are. Remember, start pose mode, adjust, and then apply as rest position. And if you do this, and say you know, bend your arms all out of proportion, just simply doing stop pose mode will put everything back into the default position. Now we want to merge the armatures of this. Now, in my experience with this particular set, the butt jiggle bones have been mislabeled. Where is the bones of the... Oh, there we go. Oh, it has no butt bones. Oh, that's good. Whatever model this was originally modeled over, because that's usually what people do, they'll model these things over a body, so then everything can be aligned. All right, in any case, let's go to custom model creations right here. I'm going to do untick join all mesh and merge all bones. You don't ever want to join mesh, because that will join all the mesh in the model. Now, you want to just do merge armatures. And wait for this to load. And there we are. And now, if I do start pose mode, grab the bone. Nothing works. Okay, why is that not working? I'm actually just gonna do fix model here. Sometimes this will fix it. There we go. So like I said earlier, use fix model sparingly, but it can fix everything like to how it was supposed to be. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hide that. Alright, now for another trick, another way of attaching clothing is if you have some clothing that is skin tight. Let's see, do I have, okay, I got this t-shirt from JC. Wait, not JC? No, fucking Q. From Q. I don't really. It's such a like who the fuck's Q kind of name. Anyway, by Q dot, or however you're supposed to say the name. Import FBX. In any case. So we got this t-shirt. Now what I'm going to do is actually delete its vertices. Not vertices, fuck. I'm going to remove its bones. I'm going to right click, set origin to geometry, so then it's in the center of it. And I believe this shirt was actually made for this particular model. I just also got to adjust it to the right position and size. Well, in any case, it's actually a good thing that it's not perfect, because this means I can now show you how to do the next part. If you have some pretty tight fitting clothing, but it's obviously not quite perfect, or any kind of clothing, even if it's not tight fitting, that's just kind of clipping or whatever, there is a couple ways you can actually fix this. I'm going to start you out with proportional editing, which is this little button right up here. What you got to do is select some vertices like I have here. Not too many. Usually I just select one, but I'm going to select this little grouping here if I can. There we go. To do this, to just to the hotkey to switch between these two, right here, the wireframe mode and the view shading mode, is Shift Z. I also do Alt Z to switch it between X-ray to not X-ray, which you can use this little button up here, because I never really noticed it. I've only ever known the hotkey, and I only just noticed it now. You can press this button to do it, I guess. Which I gotta start telling people when their Alt Z doesn't work, because Alt Z sometimes doesn't work due to some setting on your computer. But in any case, I'm going to press G. I'm going to do my scroll wheel in, because it'll have this big round thing. I don't know how to explain it. But this will move all the vertices. Now it pulls them proportionally, hence why it's called proportional editing. This is usually the better tool for sculpting and getting clothing to fit your model. I use this a lot, but there is another. And it all really comes down to what ends up working best for you. But it's good to kind of experiment a bit if you're not in a huge rush for a model. Okay. Now, I left that side undone because I'm going to go to sculpt mode. I'm going to use this tool down here. I'm going to increase my radius. I'm just going to turn off the mirroring. Now, mirroring does work on this. I know it didn't work before on the other edit mode, but it definitely works here, and I will demonstrate that. As you can see here. And if we do Y and Z, it does it like that, which is quite hilarious. But for the purposes of this, I'm not going to. As you can see, it's a lot like proportional editing, but it does behave a little bit differently. And when you've gained a little bit of experience sort of dealing with this and proportional editing, you will understand the difference in how they act and can then, use them accordingly. Personally, this is how I started out using this tool. And then I learned about the proportional editing, and then I just sort of combo them. Let's X-ray view this. There we go. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to weight paint all of this by transferring the weights from the skin mesh of the bones onto this. And you basically need it to be as close to the mesh as possible to get the best result. So we're just going to go to this, and we're going to go to our modifiers. I'm just going to exit that because I don't really trust it. We need armature, and then obviously get this armature, which is the singular armature that all this is attached to. And this is not attached to this armature, but it will automatically combine it. Okay, and then we go add modifier, do data transfer. We're going to get body 1, right? Yes, 1. The first body, because the other one is the jacket for some reason. We're going to do tick vertex data, bring the drop down, click on groups, generate data layers. I've been told to spam it several times. I don't know why, but and then hit apply, and then we can exit that. And now it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. Why is it not working? What did I do wrong? Source body. I don't know if it was not first resort. Okay, okay, yep. Now it works. But as you can see now, it's all way painted. And that is how you can do some very quick, easy way painting. Stop posting. Now, I'm going to show you a bit of cleanup with that way painting. At way painting. You can use, if you hover your mouse over this, you can actually use the arrow keys, which I find to be a lot easier to go through and find all the bones where the weight painting is. So here we see some weight painting here, and it kind of looks a little, well, you'll see in a second. I'm just going to go over it, brush over it with this particular tool, the blur tool, which actually fuzzies and neatens it. So yeah, before, after, before, after. And I like to do this to kind of smooth out the way painting, because sometimes you can get bits of mesh being a bit jagged when you do data transfer. So I just like to do this to fix all that jaggedness. It smooths it out, makes everything look so much nicer. It doesn't take much, just go over it all. Smooth. Smoothing. Here we go. I don't like to way paint my shirts to the neck. I know it can cause a little bit of clipping, but I usually like to just click this gradient tool, set the weight down to 0, and just get rid of it. Because honestly, you don't need it. And I will be showing you a little bit more of that in a bit for how to weight paint. Vertex. No, not vertex painting. I don't even know what that does. This. Okay. Here we are. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. There we go. And see, this was all super quick and easy. Let's go into the legs, right leg. What are the butt bones? Surely they would have. Or did I do these already? I don't remember. In any case, and that is how you add clothing to your model. It's super easy, super simple, and doesn't take that long. So I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have any other tips, tricks, or even just some questions. It's actually best not to ask those on if the questions is probably not best to ask them on here on YouTube. It is probably better to actually join my Discord, which I will link in the description below. I'm quite active there, so and I don't. I'm quite active, so if you need help or just want to hang out, yada yada, join me there. Thank you and goodbye.